Oh, I plan on being late to my own funeral. Are you kidding me? That will be my last act on this planet. I'm just gonna be late to my own funeral. Borderline, how are you doing? Jason, how's it going? I tried to chow down on dinner really quick. I inhaled it. Oh, who's all here? Vanessa, how you doing? Jason, you get your tacos yet, man? Safe to say I did not go to work today. They have the highway getting out of my town shut down most of the day. Oh, snap. Well, like we talked about yesterday, sometimes it's just not worth going out. Because all it takes is one idiot, and you can go out and make 150 bucks, or you can get into an accident and cost you 500 plus, and you're out of work a week or 2 weeks. This time of the year, especially if there's a lot of accidents, your car's going to be in the shop for a while because you're not the first car accident. You're not the last. 52 degrees outside at 6 p.m. It's like summertime in Oregon. Lauren, I know. I think Car said like 54 for a high today. Um, so I have a favor to ask you since you go live. Can you talk about customer fraud if you want to know about what I went through? Let me know. Yeah. Can't wait for the temp to be above my age. Not wrong. What was it? I looked at the weather in Nebraska today. Like apparently like 6 a.m. With the wind chill, it was like minus 28 in Lincoln. So I'm definitely glad I moved. Fortunately, I didn't get my tacos. They were closed. Plus, I live an hour away. Esteban, ¿qué pasa? Devious, what's up? Yeah, Safeway didn't look safe in your last little short. That Devious, what's the word on Vegas on the meetup? You coming down? Esteban, you gotta stop snooping on your parents. There's some questions on YouTube I just can't answer. I know tomorrow's video is going to be fun because for those who haven't heard, DoorDash is being sued by Uber. Uber is suing DoorDash. Yes. I don't want to scar you for life, but some of that stuff you can look up on Urban Dictionary. So deliver groceries, and there's this person, a repeat offender. She always claims she never gets her items. This second time, I took a picture of everything before I put it in the cart, and I sent it to her. Next day, she claims again she didn't get her stuff, and it lowered my shopping score. I would, I would bite the bullet, and if you get her order again, I'm assuming you probably know who it is um, before you start shopping. And I guess, are we talking DoorDash or are we talking Spark? Sweet, not sure yet. J Twist might kidnap me, so not sure if I have a choice. Yeah, you probably don't have a choice then. Don't put anything past somebody from Oklahoma. I'm just warning you. I called DoorDash and asked them if they seen the pics. They said yes, and asked me if they got the picture of the receipt. And yes, I seriously got her blocked. I'll never get it. Good. Um, I haven't really dealt with that on DoorDash. I did have an order pop up today on Spark. Um, I didn't take it. I was the dollar to mile. It wasn't worth it. Where it was leaving me. Um, it was two items, quantity of three. It was actually two Red Bulls and a loaf of garlic bread. But I looked down at the bottom. Let's see if I can. Even though I didn't deliver to somebody, I don't want to really show their address. It says verification required, which I thought was very weird. Or it requires customer verification, which I thought was really weird because there's no alcohol, there's no age restricted products, there's no like cough syrup or anything. So I was like, that's really weird, and it hit me. I'm like, this person probably scams a lot. Because why would you need customer verification for two Red Bulls and a loaf of garlic bread? So I simply declined that one just because of that fact. I probably a scammer as well. Unfortunately, with DoorDash, there's not a lot you can do until uh, you get put through that. So, Corey, what's going on? Earl, how's it going? I am not a platinum dasher, not anymore. I'm gold because I have done less than 100 deliveries in the last 30 days. 36. I've done 36 deliveries in the last 30 days. Acceptance rate's at 78. It goes up because I've been doing earn by time here and there, but not enough not enough orders to really worry about it. But um, those are the stats: 78% acceptance, 99 completion, 4.97 rating, 95% on time or early, 36 deliveries in the last 30 days. That's the whole reason I'm gold and not platinum. No, I've dealt with pretty much been platinum, and before that, top dasher. It really just honestly comes down to who you talk to at support. Some people are on top of it, some people aren't. I've contacted support twice about somebody, or on an order, I've contacted support twice. One person told me one thing, I ended up getting disconnected from them. And then I reached out again with the exact same question, and they gave me a completely different answer. So when it comes to support, it just depends who you get. So Uber thinks DoorDash is fixing prices or what? Yes. Well, I'll give a quick rundown on it if I can, because it was actually a really long article. Uber filed a suit against its food delivery rival DoorDash on Friday, seeking unspecified damages. Uber says DoorDash has cost Uber millions of dollars in revenue through anti-competitive practices, and obviously they can't say they've cost Grubhub money because it, Grubhub's not suing them. Uber is. I would not be surprised if Grubhub jumps on board on that with that, but basically, restaurants. This is a quote um, from the complaint. Restaurants simply cannot afford to stand up to DoorDash and find themselves powerless to choose the service or services that are best for their businesses at the market for I'm assuming third party delivery. The complaint reviewed by Business Insider reads Uber's restaurant customers have reported feeling like they have a gun to their head and that DoorDash is a monopolist and that they were being bullied by DoorDash. But most restaurants have no meaningful option to resist DoorDash given their market share. And we'll be talking about that in the video tomorrow, but it's Uber has some legitimate claims, and they've got historical examples on their side as well. Rob, what's going on? 150 in 4 hours today. Good snowstorm. Tips. More snow tomorrow. That kind of sounded like my day yesterday. Today I didn't even hit $50 in 4 hours. But happy for you. If you can make it through the snow, make that money. But be careful. All it takes is one idiot. Vane is DoorDash. I need to do more Spark, but my dog goes with me, and Spark doesn't allow that he's a service dog. I don't think that they could legally discriminate if he's a service dog. I have done Uber rideshare, and I can't discriminate against somebody who has a service dog. So I don't know. I don't see why they can't. They say that you can't have your service dog with you. That's ridiculous. Devious, appreciate it. Almost broke 400 on 3 apps on Sunday. Not a platinum dasher. Vanessa did 6 orders, made 74. Freaking cold and roads were crap. Sounds like a lot of the Midwest right now. Warren says, I used to work in and manage a call center. Best way to get great support is to be ultra nice to the support rep. They get crap all day and they notice when people are nice to them. That is an excellent point, Warren. Anytime I've contacted support, even just using simple please and thank you, it makes a world of difference. I don't think I've really had a bad experience with support agents. I've had a couple that no matter what I said, they were not going to be helpful. So go through the motion, go, yeah, you helped me, thanks, blah blah. Disconnect and then reconnect, and you'll get somebody else. Mary, thank you. Looks like you gifted a membership. Vanessa says, I told DoorDash their customers commit fraud, rob them of money, and do better paying attention. Yeah, to a point, DoorDash does not care because any money lost is a business expense, and then they get to write it off. Oh, Quinn, you got gifted a membership. Congrats. Tomorrow I'm doing the Take Every Order challenge. Go, Lord, good luck. I think the only take every order challenge I've ever done was took every order that was $4 or higher. 'Cause no matter what I'm doing, I'm not doing a $2 order. In fact, I think the content, there we go. Sort by most viewed. Yeah, I think my one video or my first video that went over like 9,000 views was I accepted every $4 order or $4 plus order. Wow. I don't pay attention to my analytics for the most part, so a couple videos over 10,000 views. Considering I have no expectations, that's pretty cool. Cauliflower, how are you doing? Took the morning off, ate breakfast, drank my coffee, and got bored, so I went to work. Did that for 3 days because I got to 89 and freaked out. Wait, 89 acceptance rate? Yeah, Vanessa, I just I can't do a $2 order. Not even for a video. Like I already understand. You got to know yourself, and for me, I already know that my face says what my mouth doesn't. So me trying to do a take every order video, probably wouldn't be a good thing. I will do a take every order challenge when my channel gets monetized. Well, Jason, honestly, doing a take every order video might get you the views and the watch hours to get your channel monetized. Grandbaby says hi to you. Aw, how old's the grandbaby? James, how you doing? Blonde Aussie, how's it going? How's the new addition to the family? It's YouTube. I could have asked something else and it would have sounded very, very inappropriate. She's waving to you. Okay, well, hi, Shelly. Kids and dogs. I like them a lot more than the average adult. They don't want to spend $100 to track down 50 of fraud, but the fraudsters learned how much they can get away with. So it's a hard decision for a company to make. And it doesn't help when, you have a lot of businesses in a lot of states that they don't even crack down on fraud or shoplifting or anything like that. You see the viral videos, people stealing stuff at Walgreens or CVS and walking out, and the employees just like, "I can't do anything." And if they do, then they end up getting fired, which is glad to hear, James. Vanessa, she's 4. Oh, so she's past the terrible twos. That is good. He's a cutie. Boy, that's a lot, though. For those who don't know, Blonde got a new kitten, so she's smiling. She said that's so sweet. Oh, I'm silver on DoorDash. I've only been dashing for 6 months now. How long did it take you to get platinum? I basically got grandfathered, or I kind of got grandfathered in. I mean, I was a top dasher anyway when the tier program rolled out, so I basically just went from top dasher. It was a lateral promotion. What the way to get to platinum with the least amount of stress is earn by time. Like I get earned by time. Some people like it, some people don't. Um, and I've said this about doing earn by time in the past. It's kind of like going on a date. You're not disappointed until you get there. You know, you're getting paid 20 to 30 cents a minute, depending on your market and what it's paying on earn by time. But you don't know if they tip until you drop it off. So it's a lot less stress and anxiety because you're not just sitting there going, no, no, no. Plus, the average base pay on earn by time goes for me is about $4 because if you figure the majority of the orders you take are probably going to take about 20 minutes from the time you accept it to the time you get to the restaurant, get the order, get to the customer, complete the order. The average is about 20 minutes. So you get paid $2 on, per order, or, even on the low end, it's say 20 cents a minute. 20 minutes, there's $4. So the worst case is you get like $4 to deliver an order, but it's still better than $2. Vanessa, just wait, the kindergarten phase is worse than terrible twos. That's when they start learning bad habits from other children. Mary says Sunny Chronicles just got monetized. That's awesome. Congrats, Sunny. Do people really watch Take Every Order Challenge? For me, I don't watch those. I like watching what others actually make on a regular day. I they do get a lot of views, but you do get a lot of trolls. More than more than normal. I didn't have near the number of trolls until I think until we hit 5,000 subscribers, and then it's just like there are trolls in every video. Every once in a while, they leave a good comment, and I can appreciate that. But for the most part, they're so unoriginal, and like if you're gonna insult me, at least make it creative, make me laugh. I laugh at myself a lot, so if you're gonna insult me, like I said, just be creative about it. Earned by time, I feel like was Nug's thing. Yeah, I call it community service because you do deliver to no tip people. But I've had some really good orders on earned by time too. I've had some catering orders on earned by time. When am I going to do another live ride along? Probably sometime this week. If I do, we'll see. Maybe Thursday, maybe this weekend. We are going to be doing a very long live stream come next week. Be doing a ride along all the way to Nebraska, or most of the way to Nebraska. No, we got new tires yesterday. That was depressing. I mean, it's exciting getting new tires because you don't have to worry about slipping, sliding, and all that. But god dang, it's depressing buying four brand new tires. Jason, yes, you are a paying troll who does not have his tacos tonight. Lauren, yeah, that's an excellent point. Your EBT will get your order count up fast too. Instead of an hour and a half of shopping order, you might get 5 to 6 restaurant deliveries, and you get stacks. I've noticed you get stacks a lot more. Not like initially, not where it's like go pick up here and here. It's like they'll send you go pick up here, and then while you're on the way, I get a lot more like add-ons. So and those each count as a delivery. The stacks don't. What do trolls come up on those videos? Oh, no worries, cauliflower. Yeah. The, I try to not be controversial. Every once in a while, I fail miserably at that. But when I do come up, when I do talk about a somewhat controversial topic, um, there are definitely a lot of trolls. Um, I get I get some that literally leave comments just about me taking my hot bag into a restaurant, which like why I don't know why you do that. You can just put the food in the bag when you get it back out to the car. It's like you do realize you're spending the same amount of time whether you take the bag in the store with you or you leave it in the car. And I'm pretty sure if I'm picking up and it's 30 degrees outside, I'm pretty sure the customer appreciates the fact that their food didn't get freeze dried. But I mean, it logically it takes the same amount of time whether you put the food in the bag in the restaurant and then go to your car, or you get the food, you take it out to the car and then put it into the bag. It takes the same amount of time. But I've been named a hot bag nerd, so and cool. Tires are very expensive now. Just bought two new front tires. Yeah. Oh, James, I went all four. I went a slightly cheaper tire, kind of like buying the generic brand instead of the name brand. The name brand company still is making the generic. They're just slapping a generic label on it. So still is like $520. Lisa, how are you doing tonight? Lauren says a Taco Bell or Wendy's where they don't have the big bag, being able to put multiple small bags and boxes in the hot bag helps you carry them. Oh, for sure. I do it a lot, and summertime. Okay, you don't take your bag in. It's like 90 degrees outside. Probably not going to change much. Okay, I get that, but go outside when it's 30 degrees, and it doesn't matter if you're a human being or if you're food. It gets cold quick. So you already ran your tires down. Yes. I, wait, are you talking to me or you? Or are you talking about James? Yeah, I got my tires installed yesterday. I gotta hand it to, Les Schwab, that's where I got my tires. Yeah, roadside, hazard repair, um, or flat repair, and free rotations, all included in the price, so didn't have to pay extra. Oh, you were talking about me? Okay, yeah. Yeah, we got them slapped on yesterday. Or it says I don't bother with a hot bag at McDonald's where they already have a magic bag. But yeah, it's the magic bag. It keeps cold things hot and hot things cold all at the same time. Uh, people trolls. Yeah, comments themselves are generally good for the channel. Like I can appreciate a good troll comment though, like an actual good one, like something that's thought out, creative. Esteban is creative. My point exactly. Esteban is creative. No, Esteban's a cool dude. He's been on the channel a long time. But I do. I appreciate a good troll comment. Something that makes me laugh. I mean, come on. Um, for example, I have basically a troll account on Twitter or X, and yes, I will make comments, just ridiculous comments. I get creative though, and you guys have been watching. Excuse me. I couldn't reach a cough button in time. You guys know I can get very, very creative. So, like today, and I can only handle so much time on X. Like a lot of you that are on there, you guys probably feel the same way. There's a certain you just can't. For me, it's about 5 minutes, and it's like people are people that dumb. I mean, like I already know the answer is yes, but still, somebody was talking about like Elon Musk taking social like stealing social security numbers or something, and so I tweeted out, I was like, that Elon Musk stole my social security number and my credit went up 30 points. I don't understand why everybody's mad. Go troll, just get creative. Have some fun with it. Jason is a sarcastic taco eating troll who pays for the opportunity. Oh, Warren, yeah, I love the free maintenance. Anywhere else, you're paying extra just for the maintenance. No, they had some cheaper tires than these. These were 105, 110 a tire, but it was one of those that had a deal. If you bought four, you get like $60 off. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to get four tires eventually anyway. I might as well just get four tires now. Jason, you need to make tacos at home. You need to have the stuff to make the tacos at home. Always be prepared for Taco Tuesday. Horrible at figuring out how much food I'm picking up sometimes, so I don't always bring in bags because I'll wait till I get to my car and bag it. I won't think that's a big deal. No, I mean, if you, especially if you don't know how much food, like, I'm not knocking it one way or another. Everybody, do you? whether you take the bag in or whether you don't. It just amazes me in gig space how some people are so worried about what other people are doing when we're each our own boss. Jason, taco, you need like a taco emergency kit. Christina, how are you doing? See, you can have a taco salad like Christina. I don't know if I'm staying up with the chat or the chat's a little quiet tonight. I do, James. There's times that I don't take my bag in. It just depends on what it is. Yeah, and Warren, I actually, I think already at this point I've used my catering bag more on Spark orders than I have on catering orders on DoorDash. Because honestly, it's great if you got like say like 5 bags of groceries. The catering bag you could easily fit. I mean, with paper bags out here, you could easily fit 3 paper bags. So it frees up. You can carry the other two, and you can make it in one trip. So I do use my catering bag. Captain Gas, how's it going? People in the gig space should be more worried about their apps than what another driver's doing. I agree. Like the whole gig tube space is great because you can see what works for other people and you can give it a try. And if it works for you, that's awesome. If it doesn't, you can try what somebody else is doing. It's like a buffet. There's so many different channels to learn from. That's why I never tell people how to do this. If you have questions, feel free to ask. But I'm not going to tell somebody else to how they should do this. How I dash here versus how I dash in Nebraska, it's very different, and it's different in Florida and Texas. So King Hill, I'll tell you what. How's it going? Cauliflower. That's what I'm saying. Like, how are people judging you for actually having bags? Yeah, I think one person says they have this very fancy like heating pad or heating tray, so it radiates heat up, so they don't have to use a insulated bag. Like, okay, but it's still escaping out of the bag. But again, to each their own. Esteban says I'll be driving 2 hours south to Detroit for tacos. Usually, you do have to go south for tacos. My new zone has no good authentic Mexican locations. Christina, I like that. Get your fix, Esteban. Jason. I watched A Million Ways to Die in the West last night. I love that. It's a funny movie. If you have not seen it, go watch it. It's here on YouTube. You can watch it for free. It is the made for TV version, which after watching the made for TV version, I don't understand why how they decide what words can be used on TV and which ones can't, and what they edit out and what they don't. It makes no sense. Fran, how are you doing? You gonna be in Vegas? You coming to Vegas for the meetup? YEG delivery guy, how's it going? How's Tuesday been for you? Christina, I need a pizza fix. Been doing keto since November. Haven't had any pizza. Oh, I know. I could definitely go for pizza. Cowboy pizza from Papa Murphy's. Lauren says, I don't like the gig tubers who tell me how I should have to do things, especially when they're full of. Yeah, me trying to tell you how you need to dash, having never been in your market, not knowing your financial situation. Like, who am I to tell you how you need to do things? I'd rather get less views and not tell somebody how they. And a lot of it comes down to the fact that I don't like being told what I need to do. So who am I to try to tell somebody else what they need to do? So I like things to happen when I'm out dashing, things that I have not had happen before, because then it's a learning experience, and I can vlog it and I can share it with all of you guys, and then we can all learn from it. But you might come to Vegas. Well, you have a couple months to figure it out. I heard you're kind of close to Vegas. I don't know. I think somebody said it was like 3 hours or something. Maybe 2 of the 3 days. Oh, four. Okay, 4 hour drive. That's not bad at all. I think it's about a 4 hour drive from Vegas to the Grand Canyon, or the Grand Canyon National Monument. Anyway, Jason can't do keto. I'm fat and happy. Some days he's just fat and sassy. Luke, 4 hour drive. Yeah. Downloaded the bus pass app for Vegas and got my reduced senior fare status approved so I can travel up and down the strip on the. Nice. Live in a slower market, just kind of starting to get back into it. I've seen you in a video drive through my market and it was gray. Which market was that? What are you guys gonna do in Vegas? We're gonna get matching tattoos. Everybody else just doesn't know it yet. I'm joking. Vanessa, what did Vanessa miss? I don't know. I want to do a walk down Fremont Street. I think that's what it's called. We're gonna live stream, or I'm gonna live stream while we're in Vegas. So anybody who isn't able to make it, you can see everybody else, and still get to see Vegas. Jason says, fat and sassy every day. First step's admitting it. Oh, you're in Spokane. Mainly Spokane or Spokane Valley. Nice. Well, I'll be in that area at some point this year. I keep adding places on my list, so I will be in Spokane at some point. So I'll mention it. I know I'll mention it in a video or two before I do though. I was in Vegas. I drove to the Hoover Dam when you still had to drive it. The Hoover Dam would be cool to see. Or are we getting Green Bay Packer tats? I'll watch you get a Green Bay Packer tattoo. I can't promise that I'll get one. Well, J Twist, that's better than being bald and brassy. You're getting drunk and streaming in Vegas. I'm glad you said streaming and not streaking. Like I was telling Ryan I think it was last week when we were talking. I'm like, as long as I don't end up waking up on a mattress on the top of a hotel, I think the trip's going to be a success. Someone called me a fudge pack. Where's the fudge place? That's in Missouri. Not too close to Green Bay. I was gonna say, do you get to pick where the tattoo is, or is it 100% up to Charlie? Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'll let people decide. Hola, hey Michael, how's it going? You got me. I was honestly jealous. You sent me some snap videos when he was out on the water down in Florida. Looked absolutely amazing. Appreciate it, Vanessa. Good to see you. Mary, you. I'm like dyslexically reading this. Fully monetized today. Congrats. I get up at the crack of 5:30 a.m. The only time I see 5:30 a.m. is up. I'm still awake. Captain Gas, well, I'll keep watching your videos for when you come visit. Definitely. And if you're up for a meeting, I'm up for meeting anybody. Generally, as long as you're not pulling up in a white panel van and you're offering me free candy, because I would have to decline that. Enough alcohol with me. Who the heck knows what will happen? No hugging, no going out to the desert and hugging a cactus, though. And you do have to bring your own bail money because I'm not that wealthy. Warren, though, is apparently bringing one bag to take home as winnings. No need to be greedy. I can always go back. Gotta share some with the rest of us. Stayed a week in Vegas, and I really think that was almost too long. Yeah, I've never been to Vegas. Yes, the Uranus Fudge Factory. Better than a box in the gutter. Paul, yes. Although those refrigerator boxes, they're kind of roomy. You're watching live at the gym. Um, I need to get back to the gym. I just need to go for like a long walk every day. Esteban says I heard free candy where if it's in a white panel van, do not get in there, Esteban. The only gig app that gets me up early is delivered. Paul Power says I'm jealous, wish I could go. They're just wondering what you guys were planning on. Yeah, I think some probably go check out the Mob Museum. I don't know if any gig work's going to be involved. It'd be fun to go see the gold and silver pawn, the Pawn Stars pawn shop. That would be cool. I don't know. Like I said, I've never been to Vegas. Um, I did go down to Reno. But that's the north end of the state. When I was a kid, I got drunk and fell asleep in a blackberry bush wrapped in a blanket. Well, blackberries are good. Uh, Scooter Bud, how's it going? And Kitty wants it back. I don't know if I want to know. No, doing pretty well. I mean, today was a very slow day. No DoorDash and two Spark orders in 4 hours. James, yeah, I used to have a ripped 6 pack. Used to, not anymore. Maybe one day. Got to get back in there. I can walk, but I'll have to take an Uber back. That's why I do treadmills. Today is my birthday. I just turned 49. James, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Been there, so went back into my brand new car. I would. I've been in a couple accidents that were not my fault. Been hit, but they'll just give anybody a driver's license, won't they? Forget a driving test, forget the written test, heck, forget the vision test. You got a pulse. You're good to drive. That's what it feels like anymore. Ellen, good evening. How are you doing? Warren says last time in Vegas, I made a surprise appearance at a convention, signed some autographs, posed for some pictures, and I was gone in 18 hours. Any word on Starlink? Working on it. I had to get I had to get new tires yesterday, so I don't know. Maybe when I get to Nebraska, I'll just work like 12 hours a day for like 2 weeks. And I don't want to. There's nothing to do in Nebraska other than work. And I got to get my storage unit cleared out because that's like 90. That's like $90 a month that is basically just going down the drain. Michael says, "Happy day of birth. Don't get old." I think we're all trying to avoid that. Join the club on tires. My God, Jason, it's a balmy 9 degrees. You can't really call it hell. Purgatory. You can call it purgatory. I believe iPhones will be able to connect to Starlink from what I heard soon. That would be cool. I think T-Mobile is rolling some partnership out with Starlink. I want to get new tires with the snow we have had here this last week or two. Yeah, I got four four tires at Bless Schwab for like $520 and some odd cents installed. They had a deal, buy four, get save $60 or take $60 off. So I heard that there was exciting recreational opportunities on every hill. Coming soon, upload your brain to Starlink. When that day happens, I will no longer be on YouTube. I will be living in a cabin where my closest neighbor is Sasquatch. And tree in a forest so thick that there's no cell service. And I'd probably be pretty darn happy. 800, four tires, alignment. Ooh, oil change out the door. I'm happy. Oh, that's not too bad then. Four tires and an alignment and an oil change. Yeah, I gotta do an oil change this week. They're getting the cost of doing an oil change is getting ridiculous. Oh, for 18s on that? No, definitely not bad. Discount Tower was running a special this week. I almost did it, but it would have been credit. Yeah, I just put my head down the last week and was like, whatever I make is going for tires. Getting all four. Plus the way Les Schwab, their warranty is it's included, and If I get a nail, they'll patch it for free. If something happens, and they'll replace it. Oh, what else? Free rotations every 5,000 miles. So, so I'll basically drive out to Nebraska, do what I need to do out there, drive back, and go in for an oil change, or not an oil. No, not an oil change. A rotation. Patrol bus driver, what's going on? Beware of the Overlord Sasquatch zone. Sasquatch is my spirit animal. With some of these people, a 300 band modem would be excellent. J Twist changes it. I change my own oils. It's so much cheaper. Most places you can go and you can get 5 quarts in a filter for under $40 and do it yourself. Or you can go to like what I just dropped, Jiffy Lube, and spend like a minimum of like $85. Some other places even more. Definitely more if you have synthetic oil. Then they wanted like 160 at the dealer for an oil change. $160 for an oil change, so they better include a reach around. Got a 6-month no interest as well with my craptacular credit. Elon would not love to see what thoughts are living in. I don't know, he might. He's a curious fellow. Agree with the cost of oil changes at a V6 and have synthetic oil and cost $100. Yeah, I mean, you get 5 quarts, you get a jug of oil and a filter. Oh, I drove by AutoZone today. What did they? It was like $35.99. So, and then places like Jiffy Lube when they're charging like 85 to $100 or more, then they have the audacity to ask you if you would like to tip. I'm like $36. We'll say $40. I'll say $40, just rounding up for taxes and whatever. You go get your own filter and your own jug of oil, and you can change your own oil for $40. You're charging me minimum of probably $50 on top of that just to change my oil. Why would I tip? Like I get that, and probably weird saying coming from somebody who works for tips, but it's just ridiculous to charge that much, and then on top of that ask for a tip because it's ridiculous. Did Sprinter Van expediting crazy miles. I was doing oil change every 3 weeks, and you set of tires more than once a year. I think sparklers get discounted service for tires and other services through the Free Mac Plus membership. That's a good point. I haven't looked into that either. I did get an email saying that I'd done enough to get my monthly membership for my monthly Walmart Plus membership, but I haven't looked into all the details of that. We got dashers and sparklers and eaters and hubbers, grub hubbers. Tires so nothing but go around and round and still we go to rotate them. Who would win a fight, Bigfoot or Swamp Thing? I gotta go with Bigfoot. It would well, I don't know. It may come down to if the fight is in a swamp or if it's in the forest. Because if it's in the forest, Bigfoot without a doubt. Nick, how you doing, by the way? Just got the mobile on full synthetic, 0W20, and a Wix filter, less than $70. What is a reach around? Um, I'd say go watch Full Metal Jacket, but look that up on Urban Dictionary. Um, if they did a reach around, I might have gotten the oil change. Yeah, the oh my god. Yeah, well, honestly, spending anything over, at least for me, spending anything over $100 on an oil change, like if you're if you're lubing my car, you might as well lube me if it's going to be over $100. Wolf 42, how's it going tonight? James, it cost 100 for me. Got a small turbo in mine. Oil change was less at Tires Plus. Hmm. It is removing one bolt and the filter. It isn't rocket surgery. No, it's not. It's very easy. Troll bus driver asked James, "Can you ship me a flaming Amy's burrito?" James, you go to Quick Lube in Wilmington, North Carolina. I gotta get back east this year. It's gotta happen. It has to. I have. I got so much on my list. It's ridiculous. Don't forget at any of those oil change places, the famous wiper blade upsell. The day someone asked me for a tip at a mechanic shop is when I laugh at their face and find another shop. Well, I've heard that a lot of Jiffy Lubes are doing that now. But Jiffy Lube's notorious. They're infamous for trying to upsell you on everything. New wiper blades. I can do that myself. Would you like to replace your air filter? I can do that myself. What about your cabin air filter? Again, I can do that myself. You're a little low on coolant. Would you like for $7? We could add. I don't know what it costs. We could add more coolant. I'm all right. I can add coolant myself. Thanks. Like you already charge it enough for an oil change. You're just jacking on fees like DoorDash does. Like, would you like to get your order sooner? Pay an extra $5. You're probably not going to get it any sooner. That's how they get you. My DDI account from Spark is locked, so even though I can get into my Spark account, it's useless without my DDI account. How do they even do that? Would you trust a Walmart employee to touch your car? They barely get customers batched orders right. Oh man, it de- it really depends. I've had good experiences at Walmart. I've had experiences that left me going, your boss must also be your uncle because this is the only way you got this job. I had a family member, God, probably 20 years ago. They went and got 2 new tires. Somehow they put the lug nuts on backwards. Like, I don't even know how you could do that. Like, that's a special skill. That takes talent. But it happened, and they got lucky. Only one, I think only one lug nut actually snapped off, but I don't get how you can do that. James says, "Yeah, Bigfoot," and Michael says, "Don't describe it, Charlie." If you mention Uber driver, most places will give you a discount. It'd probably be easier to, yeah, I would probably rather mention Uber driver than DoorDash. I like flipping DoorDash crap. It's like, hey, you give me a discount for DoorDash? Bless his heart. I trust Walmart with oil changes. Just check it before you leave the parking lot. Yeah, one of the last times, and it's been a long time since I've had my oil changed at Walmart, but one of the last times I had it changed, um, they told me it was done. They got everything done. They're just waiting on a manager to come and check everything off because apparently a lot of Walmarts are now having a manager come out and double check the work on, like, depends on the day. Some days it's like every third car. Sometimes it's every red car or white car or blue car or however they do it. But they've actually got managers now going out and verifying that the employee didn't screw it up, which is great. You just hope that the manager actually knows what they're doing too. Bigfoot can live interdimensionally, so I think we have a winner. That is a good point. Mindy, how you doing? Back to 2006 you go. You look cool. I'm no idea who that is. How's Mindy doing tonight? That much I get an oil change, multi-point inspection, tire rotation, and a car detail for that price. I just like to do it myself. Esteban, what are you doing going through your parents' dresser? I think that's the important question. It's going good. Just signed up for Spark last night. Got approved this afternoon. Kinda jealous. Took me almost 2 years. Nah, I'm happy for you. We went from 14 to 16 dogs and 1 in labor. Oh, my aunt got me a dog for Christmas and then forgot about it until today. I finally got a wiener dog, guys. I'm awesome, just listening in as I dash. How's it going out there for you, Nick? Hopefully, you were making some money. Hopefully, you gotta be having a better day than I had. In all honesty, it wouldn't be that hard to do. James, definitely. I gotta get down to the Carolinas, get up to Boston, sneak through Philadelphia. I got so many historical places to knock off my list. I wanna go I wanna go metal detecting too. Deb, how you doing? Any dirty stacking lately? About 110, I get an oil change, multi-point inspection. Oh, at a dealership? That's actually not a bad price for a dealership. Need to figure out where the air filter is in the Camry. I think it should be in one of 2 places. Most of the time, they're behind the glove box. Or the No, that was in the Chrysler 200. Most cars, it's behind the glove box. Let's see. Yeah, open the glove box, remove the contents, locate the panel at the back of the compartment, release the panel at the right, and remove the filter cover by releasing the clips on both sides. Very, very easy. My Dodge Avenger I had was, yeah, Dodge Avenger was like that. My Chrysler 200, it was center console under the dash. Kind of a pain to get to. Sonny, how you doing? Congrats on getting monetized. That is awesome. I am very happy for you. Mine is behind my glove box. I have to take my glove box out. Esteban, how in the French toast? For what? What did I miss? What comment are you talking about? How in the French toast? I've not done roadie. Maybe if I ever get like a Sprinter van or something converted into a that would actually be cool. Convert it, do a conversion van so I can live in it, tow the Camry behind. Oh, I'm gonna guess how in the French toast was in reference to getting on Spark that fast. I've got a friend who's a mechanic, but I try not to use him as he's sick and tired of working on cars for the last 20 years of his life, and he's 39. I kind of get it because they've added so much crap under the hood of cars, sensors and plastic and like I get it. Like the ridiculousness, the things that engineers have decided to start doing with vehicles, like with the Chrysler, with my last car, the Chrysler 200, where they decided to put the starter ad. Like that mechanic, he's like, I'm never doing one of these again. On no way should any mechanic have to take out the battery, the fuse box, remove three wiring harnesses, move out 2 coolant hoses just to get to the top bolt of a starter, and they definitely shouldn't have to remove the axle to get the starter out because that's the only way. So I do see the frustration there. And is a Miss, Mrs., or Mr. Manager instead of a Ms. Manager. I usually just go, "Hey, you." If you do Spark here in Spokane, there's like 8 Walmarts between Spokane and the Idaho area across the state line. Yeah, there's an insane number of Walmarts for that stretch of the road. It's crazy. You miss one, yeah, I know that area. You miss one Walmart, don't worry, like 2 exits down the road, there's another one. Monday, it's gonna be 70 degrees. I'm changing the oil and the filters and spark plugs in my Camry. We're pretty sure we're gonna be on the road on Monday, so I gotta do that before. How many miles you got on that Camry of yours? I can't remember. The screen on the Spark app drives me nuts when it's busy with only 2 Walmarts in my zone. I couldn't imagine offers from 8. We've got, I can't remember how many we have. 6? I think there's 6 in my zone. Oh, wrong app. I always do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. Um, ooh, mine's all lit up red. Definitely wasn't red earlier today. But one thing that I saw today that I didn't see the other day, other than popular time, it, that's new as of today, at least for me. Um, the forecast. I noticed this new icon right there, little pink dot. I was like, that's new. I haven't seen that before. So I tried to zoom in, and wouldn't you know it, no matter how far you zoom in, the dot stays the same color. So I tapped on it. Victoria's Secret is now on Spark. So I don't have to do DoorDash to deliver lingerie. Oh, Captain Gas, I actually miss my Avenger too. Definitely miss that car. And yes, and Mary hit over 1,000. Awesome. 2 of them split off to a different zone, or they used to. The bottom 3, I think. Yeah, the bottom 3, um, anytime it's an order for basically from those 3, it's going across the river into Portland, and I'm not delivering to Portland. So, I stay up in my little corner of the zone, and I'm just fine. I do just fine. But I am only because this is a time where all the college students order because they have the munchies or they've been it is about that time of night. Gotta love the 1487 for 26-mile Spark orders. We had a couple orders today that I'm just like, um, they sent us a 11. I took one screenshot. 11 stops, so one pickup, 10 drop offs, 51.1 miles, estimated to take 2 hours and 22 minutes for 56.99. I declined it. Just this massive circle, down, around, back up, over, and then from that drop off, that last drop off back to the Walmart would have been another 12 miles. It would have ultimately taken me probably close to 3 hours. So, no. If it had been like, say, maybe $80, I may have taken it. But 57 for basically 57 for 51 miles. I couldn't do it. And it was putting me way too close to the border. Not promoting, but look at cars and cribs. He went from 5K subs to over 100K, bought a brand new Sprinter and uses over 30 apps. Started with DoorDash and moved up. Nice. Yeah, I gotta start doing more with my other channel too. I got once the weather gets nice, probably go up there in June. Um, up to the San Juan Islands. Absolutely beautiful area. There's a lot of history up there too. Potentially, and there's if anybody likes history, and the randomness of it, in 18 there was what was the pig war of 1859, that actually took place up there. No, nobody died, but well, with the exception of a pig. There was big conflict over the San Juan Islands, whether it was going to be American controlled or British controlled. And so people from both sides were flocking there to stake their claim. And one American staked his claim, put up a cabin, started growing potatoes, and this British dude had a pig, and his pig got into the guy's potato crop and destroyed the whole crop. And the guy got mad and shot the pig, killed the pig, and after a little while, he's like, maybe I overreacted by shooting the pig. So he went to the owner of the pig and told him what had happened, and the owner demanded that he pay him $100 for killing his pig, which in 1859 is absolutely ridiculous. That would be about 28 or $2,900 in today's money. And so the British dude wanted the American guy arrested. U.S. cavalry, infantry got involved, and there was this long, like 12-year encampment between the Americans and the British on the islands, and it's really actually an intriguing story. Really entertaining. The fact that America and Britain at the time uh, almost went to war for a third time over a pig. So I want to get up there and log that. That was Nick. That was one of the down. That was probably I think the only downside I had with the Avenger. It was the battery placement. You had to take off the front driver's tire, take off the plastic molding, and it was in the bumper in the front. Dumb place to put a battery, but honestly, I think it was better than putting it in the trunk. Trunk was a terrible place. Wolf got a brand new Nissan Versa on Saturday. Not looking forward to working on it when the time comes. New cars are stupid. Yeah, they are. I looked under the hood of the Toyota Camry before I bought it. I'm like, all right, battery, alternator, starter. Oh my god, I can get to everything. That was honestly probably the biggest selling point. Like, if I can work on it, I'll probably buy it. When I was still able to do Spark because of my DDI, I had to be careful to not take a round robin for Walmart on the far side of town. There's been somebody brought it up to me, and it ended up happening to me. I should probably talk about it in a video, but the pharmacy orders. I had a shopping order with a pharmacy pickup going to the same customer. I don't remember what the tip amount was. It was like say it was over $20. Let's say just for math purposes, it was $22. Well, there was a glitch in the system with the pharmacy. The pharmacy order would actually double the tip amount that you were shown. So you'd be like, "Oh, sweet, I get $22." Well, afterwards, you get the order dropped off, and then you end up getting your payout, and the tip would be $11. And it's like, what happened? There's a glitch in the system. So try to avoid taking pharmacy orders. Ice Princess, how's it going? Since they've added the forecast to the home screen, the app was completely wonky today. Christina, it was because the first order was a shopping order and item location unavailable on every single item. I don't like shopping at Walmart blind. I no. No, 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 no. Basic stuff I could get through because there was like produce, a couple things of produce. There was some pizza sauce, so I'm going pasta sauce aisle. Um, there's some like granola bars or something. So I'm like, oh, crackers, cookies, that aisle, cool. But then they ordered an adult coloring book, and I'm going, oh Jesus, where is this at? It took a little while to find the freaking coloring book. We did find it though. That means I need to get ready to go to Nebraska too. No worries, man. No stress. Get $1 a mile anywhere. For the most part, yeah. Like, or if you're referencing that 51-mile order, it was way too much driving for. Like, on the time that it would take me to do that whole like 10 drop off 51-mile order, like there was a potential where that I could do two like 25 to $30 orders in that same amount of time and only driven maybe 20 miles or 15 miles. So yeah, I was just not going to. Eric, what's going on? Take the ferry to Vashon Island sometime. Oh, yeah, it is. I've been on a ferry ride since I was like 10, maybe. It was probably like 9 or 10. That was about the last time I was on a ferry. '07 Sebring was like that. When I bought the car, I asked the salesman where the battery was, and he was not. Well, a Chrysler Sebring, yeah, it was actually basically a Dodge Avenger, basically. Same layout. It's what my husband did when we got my Nissan Kick. Oh, check out and see where everything was at. Gotta go see it. James, have a good night. Yes, we'll definitely see you on the live ride along. Mr. Ryan, how are you doing this evening? Downside snowing here. Ooh, mother-in-law's home. Good, 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 good. You're a coloring book. Boom, roast. Definitely looked under the hood, but it wasn't going to change my mind. The Verse is the last base model cheap sedan you can get with a manual transmission. Dang, really? That sucks. Driving a manual transmission's fun, unless you're in downtown Seattle and it sucks. No item location and everything. Tried substituting with the department mismatch. Produce had to be scanned, and I couldn't enter the number manually. Yes, that was huge because I had the customer wanted two sweet onions, and they were out of individual sweet onions. They only had 3 pound bags, and I really don't care at this point if something got screwed up in Walmart's system because it was Walmart's issue. Um, I went to scan the replacement because I reached out to the customer and asked them like, "Hey, they're out of the individual sweet onions. Is a 3 pound bag of sweet onions okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, perfect." So I scanned it and it said that this item must be weighed. So then I put it on the scale and scanned the QR code and it said, um, came up with some other error. I'm like, this is just ridiculous. So I had to back all the way out and then ended up having to scan. I put the bag on there, scanned the QR code as if it was individual onions, and then it took it. It was actually about the same price, but it was just a pain. We have to have a dash off in Lincoln. Then at some point we would have to have a dash off in Tulsa because I basically I know Lincoln better than the back of my hand. Like, oh, what's that? Never mind. Dan, what's going on? How's you doing tonight? Sebring, 200, Avenger. Yeah, I think, yeah, basically all the same car, same layout. I was laughing when you said adult coloring book. Yeah, I don't get the whole adult coloring book thing. Michael, have a good night and a good week. So, Dan, how you doing tonight, by the way? I got a set of Toyota branded spark plugs for my Camry for $40. I haven't priced spark plugs in a long time. Not too bad, just got home. Domino's time. I can't eat I can't have a hard time dealing with Domino's pizza anymore. It's okay if you order extra sauce, but the Domino's here, they're so skimpy on their sauce. It's like they just brush it on just to give the illusion that there's sauce on there. Kaylee, how are you doing? How was your night? How was your day? $9.99, any size, any toppings helps. I would have to get like a jar of marinara sauce and just dip the dip the whole pizza slice in it. Over 500 for the week so far. I'd have to sell my feet. I'd have to sell pictures of my feet for that to happen. Sauce mist. That's what it seems like. Yeah, last time I had Domino's, I'm like, why does this pizza taste so dry? I looked between the cheese and the dough, and I'm like, where's the sauce? Domino's is blasphemous for the pizzerians. Um, I'm to the point I prefer Papa Murphy's. I hate pizza sauce at most pizza places. Like I said, I like Papa Murphy's, and I get you have to bake it when you get home, but that's fine. Really don't mind it. The dough's good, the sauce is good, the cheese is good, the toppings are good. They're actually really good at topping distribution. Jason bought a car with 120,000 miles. Now it's 137. I haven't had Domino's in a while. Round Table has the best pizza sauce. I guess we're also going to Round Table when we're in Vegas. Yeah, we should do that. Anybody going to Vegas, if you got ideas of Things to do, things you'd like to do, things you'd like to see or whatever, throw them out. Where are we gonna eat that's good in Lincoln? De Leon's is really good. The taco, the hot sauce is really good. You will pay for it the next day. That just everybody knows that if you eat at De Leon's, but it's worth it. Um, I'm trying to think of Nebraska places or local places that are only Nebraska. There are not many. Ronza. Ooh, they might be doing Temperature Tuesday still. Kaylee, you booked tickets today for Vegas? Sweet. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, what time is it? 7. Oh, okay, we're good. All right, we all got to behave. Kaylee's going to be in Vegas. Coming to the meetup. It's very my fortune from the last time I ate pizza or ate pizza. You get fortune cookies when you eat pizza now. It's a whole Chinese Italian American thing. It's actually fitting though. The last time I ate Chinese. You will soon be going on a road trip with good friends. So we'll be in Vegas for a week, basically. Jason, I didn't say you had to behave, did I? I regularly eat hot sauce made with Reaper or Ghost Pepper. You build a tolerance after a while. That sounds really good. I had a buddy of mine once made homemade salsa. It's with Carolina Reaper, habanero, and ghost pepper with tomatillo. What else did he put in there? It was really good. I slapped a big old spoon of that on a cheeseburger and ate and chowed down. It was really good. Grilled cheese, butter the outside, mayo the inside. If you like mayo. We were driving down to arrive the morning of the 4th. That we are. Me being bad and crude is behaving. Oh Lord. What is Oklahoma gonna do when you leave, Jason? Kaylee, yes, mayo. You butter the outside of the bread like you would traditionally with a grilled cheese, but you put mayo on the inside, and when the cheese melts, between that and the mayo, it's a very creamy cheese. No butter, just mayo the outside and grill it. Well, then just dunk the whole piece of bread in a jar of mayo. Oklahoma is glad every time I leave. Why am I not surprised? Are you the real reason that they're the Sooner State? like, because they know sooner or later you're gonna come back. They're watching, Neighbor Wars outside or outside. Yeah, outside the room in the living room. When I come back, they say, "Oh crap, trouble's back." Brash, LOL, I am eating. Neighbor Wars. Ever try a peanut butter and mayo sandwich? That I have not. Jason is still unwanted in 12 states. Oh, Vegas is going to be fun. Ryan, you missed it, but I did warn them earlier that when you go to Vegas, you have to bring your own bail money because that's just a rule. Apparently, they are good. I'm still afraid to try one. I would be a little worried about trying one. Peanut butter and mayo. I'll do a peanut butter and banana sandwich, but peanut butter and mayo. Hmm. I don't know. I'll do peanut butter on a burger. That's actually really good. PB and bacon. You will fit in well in Vegas then, Jason. Peanut butter and Ice Princess. Yeah, peanut butter and honey is really good. Alex, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Um, Ellen is wondering where everyone is staying when they come to Vegas. I think Ryan said that he's staying in your driveway. I'm not. I think somebody said they were staying in your driveway. So how's Alex doing tonight? Yeah, see Ryan. Yeah, it is Ryan. I'm staying in Ellen's driveway. First 4 nights are at Cosmo. Ellen says, "Too bad I don't have a driveway." Ryan, that might be an issue. Warren is staying at the Luxor. Next video we see Brash comes in. Okay, guys, we're trying random food combinations. I just basically told Ryan as long as I don't the whole time in Vegas, as long as I don't wake up um, on a mattress on top of the hotel, then we're good. Or wake up hugging a cactus. Alex, you hit 1,000 subs. Congrats, man! Everybody's getting to 1,000 today. That is awesome. Happy for you. There it is. I have one dog that has major issues. Jason, whatever you do, just remember, bring your own bail money, or found in the water tank, or jump out of somebody's trunk in your birthday suit. Ice Princess got the subs to go live. Awesome. You all know what to do. Go check out each other's channels. Did 3 so far. Some days I feel like doing lives is actually easier than doing videos. No worries, Sonny. I'm using my Marriott Bonvoy and MGM rewards for my stay at the Luxor and my Delta Sky Miles and Delta Amex card for my flight down. Don't like to do things without loyalty rewards. Good to save those points up. Ryan says, yeah, my money will be tied up in slots. Bring your own bell money. I mean, I know a guy that would bail me out if I got in trouble down there, but I'm still bringing my own bail money just in case. Another ride along. We'll be doing a ride along probably this week sometime. Um, there'll be plenty of live ride along next Monday, Tuesday as we head east. You can't go live unless you have a certain amount of subs. Didn't realize. Well, you keep. I think you have to have 50 to be able to go live, and then at that point, you can only have your subscribers plus 25. I think that's what it is, plus 25. But once you get to 1,000 subscribers, then they're the numbers. I think it's 1,000. The numbers are lifted. It might be 500. I don't know. Once you reach a certain point, then the restrictions are lifted. We'd all bail you out, Charlie. Well, thank you, Alan. Yeah, I feel like most of you probably would bail me out because if I were to get arrested for something and need to get bailed out, I feel like that might be the end of the world happening. Like on my 38 years on this planet, I've never even been detained by the cops, let alone handcuffed. Warren says, "Don't need bail money. They aren't taking me alive." Warren is probably. It sounds like you've done gig work way too long because I don't know. I feel like you reach a certain age and a prison sentence seems less like punishment, more like a vacation. Ryan says that's the spirit, Warren. We won't bail you out. We will break you out. Omar. At least the monetization for lives. Yes, Alex. Good point. I can't even imagine you getting arrested. I've probably done some. No, I've definitely done some things in my younger years, but it's all about just not getting caught. I've done nothing bad, really. Um, we can have a youth hostel sleepover. Stop at IKEA and buy a few bunk beds. That works. If we have any really tiny people, you could probably just put them in a dresser drawer. Mad Matt, what's going on? Sliding in just as we're getting ready to jump off. Cauliflower, OMG, I just pictured Charlie needing bail and all. He's going a challenge. He will dash Charlie out of bail for jail first. That would be a good community note question. If you heard that I got arrested, what would it be for? I don't know. Some of you guys, I'd be afraid to know. I'd be afraid to see the answer. Jason will not fit in a drawer on Fat and Sassy. Yes, Mad Matt. It is It is Kaylee. Um, Ellen says Mary and I are pretty tight. Oh, if being a smartass was an arrestable offense, I would be yeah. We know what I would be. You guys, it is 8 o'clock. At least my time. I gotta go edit video, so you have something to watch tomorrow. So I'm gonna jump off here. You guys go check out. I don't know who's going live next. I don't. That is Dashing Womble live or Devious might be live. I don't know who's all live, but go check somebody out. So Alex, Omar, Ice Princess, Ellen, J Twist, Mad Matt, Ryan, Kaylee, Sunny, Cauliflower, Warren, everybody else who's watching who isn't commenting. You guys all have a great night, and we will see you in the comments tomorrow. Be safe. Go hug somebody you know, and make sure you got bail money for Vegas.